All praises to Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elected nation of Israel. And this is going to be a lesson on this scripture here in Jeremiah, the 23rd chapter and the 7th verse, that speaks about a day of salvation that the Israelites are going to continually remember, that is greater than the events that took place by where the Passover is remembered. Right, and this is going to be a day of salvation that the Israelites are going to receive. And I'm going to ask the question in this video to people that say that this has been fulfilled already. Well, what is that day of celebration called then? Right? If you say that Jeremiah 23 and 7 to verse 8 has been fulfilled already, where it's prophesied about a salvation from a place that's known as the North Country in the Bible, which us Hebrew Israelites believe that that's talking about North America. Right? But you say you all say that it's been fulfilled already. So what is the salvation day called? How do you celebrate it, right? When does it take place? All right, this is Jeremiah chapter 23 and verse 7. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith Yahweh, that they shall no more say Yahweh liveth, which brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt, but Yahweh liveth, which brought up, which led the seed of the house of Israel out of the north country, and from all countries whither I had driven them, and they shall dwell in their own land. So my question to you people that say that this has been fulfilled already, what is the day, this day called? How do you celebrate it? Right? Is it a day of mourning? Is it a day of excitement and sending out and handing out gifts? Right? Is it a Sabbath? What month does it take place? Is it the first month? What month is it in? What day of what month? Right? How do you keep it? Is it a fast? Is it like the Day of Atonement? Do you have to have unleavened bread on that day? Do you have to have leavened bread on that day? Do you have to not eat lamb? Do you have to eat chickens? What animal is there? A particular animal that you have to eat according to this day? Is there any kind of classifications that the animal that you eat has to go through to be worthy of being ate on that day, like how it is with the Passover? Like, what is it? How do you celebrate this day that you Christians say has been fulfilled already? What's the day called? Does it have a name? Because we know that the celebration for the memorial of what it says in verse 7 exists, and it's called the Passover, right? And when you go to Leviticus, the 23rd chapter, it's mentioned in the Leviticus chapter 23 and verse 5. In the 14th day of the first month at evening is the Lord Yahweh's Passover. So we know what it is for the Passover. But for all you Christians out there that you say that Jeremiah 23 and 7, the salvation from the land of the north country, and from everywhere else that the Israelites are scattered, you want to say that that's been fulfilled already, and that's fine. You can say whatever you want to say, but for the sake of the people that believe in you, and for the sake of proving your point to be true, surely you should show what that day is called, right? Surely you should say how you celebrate that day, and why aren't you celebrating it? Because you all say that day is happening, and that's the thing that's going to happen to everyone. Some of you say it. So how comes you don't celebrate it? You celebrate. A lot of you Christians celebrate Christmas. So why don't you celebrate this day? Right? And how would you celebrate it if you are to celebrate it? And these kind of questions are things that are going to be continually getting fired at you Christians on a regular basis until you start giving answers, because you want to try and come to us for answers towards everything in the scriptures, but you never give any yourself. Jeremiah 23 and verse 7, what I just read earlier, actually proves that the people in the land of Israel are not the true Israelites. It actually proves that. Jeremiah chapter 23 and verse 7 again. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith Yahweh, that they shall no more say, Yahweh liveth, which brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt, but Yahweh liveth, which led the seed of the house of Israel out of the north country, and from all the countries where I had driven, that they shall dwell in their own land. So are the people in the land of Israel celebrating a day like that over there? Or are they in fear right now in that land? Further proving that that was not a fulfillment of anything. Because when the Israelites of the northern and southern kingdom return to the land of Israel, they're going to be blessed over there. They're not going to be cursed. And I just thought I'd make this video on that particular point, man, because I've been thinking about that a couple of times over the last couple of days. That people want to try and say that Jeremiah 23 and 7 has been fulfilled, right? But they don't go into how you celebrate it. Is it like the Day of Atonement where you fast from sun up to sundown, right? Is it like Purim where you celebrating and handing out gifts? Is it like the Passover where you have unleavened bread and you know what I mean? And 7 days the feast of unleavened bread. But on that one day, the first day, you know what I mean? Is the first day a day of work? I mean, the first day of it a Sabbath. Like, how long does it last? Is it one day? Is it a week? Is it a whole month? Like, what's up with it, man? You can't just be going around like a lot of you Christians would feel more bold to answer how you celebrate Christmas than how you celebrate this day in Jeremiah 23:7 that you all like to claim. I mean, the 23:8 that you like to claim has actually been fulfilled, which it has not, by the way. But if it has been, tell us what the day is called. Is it like, how is it? How do you celebrate it, man? What do you do? What do you dance? Like, is there a certain quote? Like, what is it that you do? How is it celebrated? When is it celebrated? Right? You don't just be going around saying things. Start answering some questions, man. Put the information out there. And whether you should be putting it out there boldly, whether people are going to scoff at it or not, right? If you think it's the truth, you shouldn't be caring about what no one's going to say. Put the information out there on how this day, Jeremiah 23:8, that you claim has been fulfilled. When is it celebrated, man? What's that day called? That's greater than the salvation of Egypt, where Yahweh split the Red Sea. What's that day called? If it's happened already according to how you claim, put the information out there, man. Or otherwise, which we all know is the case anyway, we're going to think you're liars. And that is what it is anyway. Because that's all Christianity does, is lie. And tell the Hebrew Israelites that they ain't telling the truth, but never give an answer for what the scriptures actually mean according to what they think.